Lipstick on her teeth. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chanrel. Today I'm going to be doing another eyeshadow roulette. If this is your first time joining me for this, first of all, welcome. I'm happy you're here. This is kind of my version of a Shop My Stash. I use a number randomizer to choose makeup that I've put into a spreadsheet. I will choose 5 shadows from that spreadsheet to use for the next 2 weeks or so that I can get to know my stash better. I have been slowly collecting makeup over the past, I don't know, year and a half, couple years, but I tend to always go for the same things. So in this way, I'm trying to perhaps use the shades that I haven't used ever, or not so much, or different combinations to just help me be a little more creative. So first, let's talk a little bit about some of these shades that I chose last time and the usage that I got. And I was really happy last time because I chose a whole bunch of singles and I was really thinking that I wanted to get more use out of them. The first one was this one from Suva Beauty. This is the shade Coriander. As you can see, it is just a really nice champagne, and I have it on like my inner corner and like the very inner part of my lid today. I wore this one 9 times. It's really easy to use and I really like the texture of it. I just really enjoy this particular shadow. It's one that when I got, I thought it was very boring. It came like an Ipsy bag, I think. But this is one that I think you could use with any look, and I really liked it. All the rest of the shades that were randomly chosen last time were from Makeup Geek. So here I have most of them, and I got both of these green ones. So this one is Venom. It's in the pan, it looks kind of similar to the one above it, but it is much darker. I used it 3 times, and I mostly just used it as like a liner shade, although today I have it on the very, very outer corner just for a little bit added depth. It's beautiful. I'm really happy I have it, and this week I really enjoyed using these greens. This one is called Jester and is the one that I have all over my lid today, and I love it. It is so beautiful and so easy to use and so very pigmented and blendy. It's just really, really, really nice. And I used that one 4 times. Next, for a couple more Makeup Geek shadows, I took them out of the big one and just put them in this one just for the ease of use of these particular ones. This one here is called Egyptian Queen. I used that one 4 times, and when I used it as more of like an all over the lid and into the crease, just like a one shadow, kind of a cool toned look. I had to be kind of in the right mood to do that because this is actually a little darker than I thought it would be. It was fine for what it was. I enjoyed using it. So Pale here was a very useful shade. I used it 9 times, and I used it mostly to blend out the edges and maybe along the brow bone. It's not something that shows up really. It's just kind of like a assisting blending shade for me, but I enjoyed using that one as well. So I'm excited to do this. It's actually been a little more than 2 weeks. Usually I try to keep it pretty regular, 2 weeks. This time it's been a little bit longer than that. So I'm looking forward to getting some new shadows to use in my rotation. So now we get to the fun part where I use my little randomizer app. I use the Pretty Randomizer app in case you guys are wondering. I will put in my numbers. Did I say Pretty Randomizer app? Pretty Random app. All right, I'll be using the numbers 2 through 122, 99. I know I brought a pencil. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay. 105, 22, 42, and 5. All right, I will go pull those shades and I will be right back. All right, I have pulled them. I haven't looked at which shade exactly in each palette is, so I'm excited to see what that is. So number 99 is from this Milani Soft and Sultry palette, and it's the color called Naughty Night, which I'm assuming is like a really dark. Yeah, I got myself a liner shade. That's typically how I use these really dark shades. I don't go for super smoky looks, so I will only use these as an eyeliner. So that's how that one looks there. All right, so it's not the blackest black, but that doesn't really matter to me, actually. But that's more like a charcoal black. Next is a single shadow that I'm excited to use. I have this little single from Viseart. This is one of the shades from their Paris palette, I think. It is a shimmering white gold shadow, and I sadly do not know how to pronounce this in French. You guys can see right there how it's supposed to be. and according to how it looks in English, it looks like Champs LECs. I know that's wrong, but I will go ahead and swatch that out for you. So this is a shimmery pale shade, and I actually love using these. I could use them every day. Yeah, it'll be really easy to use, that particular shade. So I'm excited to use that. I've only used it a couple times. Next, We are returning to my ABH Mario palette. I really like this palette. And there's only a few shades left in here that I haven't used so far. This time for going for the shade Muse. Oh, this one. Oops, I dropped the brush. So it's this one right here. What shade is that? Let's go ahead and, oh, it's so soft and so buttery. I just love this formula in this particular palette. It is so lovely. So I definitely have not used this shade before. Oh, we got ourselves a really beautiful coppery brown color. It's lovely. We have a shade from my Going Coconuts palette. This is the shade Palm Reader, which if I remember is another really light sparkly shade. So we're gonna have actually a couple of those shades this time. It's that middle one there on the top. That's how it looks on the finger. I'll give it a swatch. Yep. So far we have two light sparkly shades. This one more gold, this one more, I don't know, white. And last, I have another single shadow that is extremely sparkly. This is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Ladybird, which I know I've heard this mentioned more than once. It is one of people's favorite sparkly topper shades, and it is ultra, ultra pretty. I have a problem with this shadow though. Definitely a topper. Sticking to my eyes, even with glitter glue. I have to be really, really careful. And you can see I've got on my pinky there. It's like a pinky glitter color. And we'll swatch it right below this shiny one. Oh, you can see it like looks wet. It is so, so beautiful. And I love it when I can get it to stick to my eyes. There's definitely no swiping motion when I apply this. It's definitely just a press on motion. So I have got some really sparkly shades that will complement this really well, and I'll just definitely use this as a liner. So that's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna enjoy messing around with this. I haven't at all, like I said before. So anyhow, that is my quintet for the next couple weeks that I'll be working with. So thank you guys so much for being here with me as I do that. Here at the end, I will input some pictures of the shades that I used last time and the difference in how they looked, just in case anyone is interested. You know, for some reason, I find that kind of satisfying, seeing how the shade changes. Everything I have for you guys today. We'll see you next time. Bye!